Chapter 5. Old Sarum. If we use the southern station stone as a direction marker from Stonehenge, it points south by southeast. If we then follow the line on a map of our Mesolithic landscape, showing the raised river levels of the past, we find that it points to a fantastic site just 10 kilometers away from Stonehenge, an island in the middle of an extensive waterway. This island would be located quite easily by boat. But even so, we have found that barrows and other sites serve as markers on the shoreline, to allow boats to navigate to this island from Stonehenge even at night or in bad weather. The positioning of this site is most interesting, as it lies very close to the English Channel, which would have taken boats off to the continent. It is quite possible that this was Britain's first seaport, as it seems to be the last known occupied Mesolithic island. If so, it would have been one of the most critical sites not only in Britain but in what we call Europe, as it would have been involved in nearly all Mesolithic imports and exports to and from France, Spain and the Mediterranean countries. The island of Sarum would have been a magnificent site, sitting in a vast river as wide as the eye could see. At the time of Phase I of Stonehenge's construction, the groundwater around Sarum would have reached higher than the outer ditches we see at Old Sarum today. This gives us our first clue as to when the ditches were constructed, as it would be an impossible task to dig ditches if the area flooded twice daily. It also explains one of the anomalies at Old Sarum, a large deep ditch in the south of the site that serves no defensive purpose and was originally believed to be an old landslide. When we look at the only survey of the site, we notice that there are two deep ditches that lead from the outer to the inner ditch, both of which have been partially filled. During the Mesolithic, the groundwater would have flooded both the outer, and because of the dikes, canal, cut in between the moats, also the inner. Current theories on this site speculate that the central moat was dug for the Motte and Bailey castle that stands there today, but without firm evidence. This is just speculation, although as the center of the site is now raised, it would be probable that both the Romans and then the Normans cleaned out the prehistoric ditch and then extended further down to the new water table, to keep the inner circle a defensive moat, placing the excess spoil in the inner area of the site. Looking at this, you have been watching a small part of the Prehistoric Britain DVD documentary called The Stonehenge Enigma. The full 3-hour DVD is available on Amazon as well as all 3 trilogy books.